They say it's just sex, but for many women, it never feels that simple. She thought they shared something real. He said all the right words, touched her like she mattered, and made her believe in connection. But now, she's left wondering why she can't just move on, why she feels empty, confused, and emotionally tied to someone who's already gone. Today, we're going to explore the 5 deep psychological and emotional reasons why women often feel deeply attached after intimacy and what it really means beneath the surface. Let's be honest, conversations about sex often focus on pleasure, attraction, or performance. But almost no one talks about what happens after. Why does one night feel like a connection to some, but leave others shattered? The truth lies in a mix of biology, psychology, and emotional truth. And today, we're going to unpack them all with compassion and honesty. Because this isn't just about women. It's about how humans bond, trust, and love. 1. Words have power. It often begins long before intimacy. A woman doesn't fall for a man's looks. She falls for his words. When a man says, "You're different," or "I've never met anyone like you," those words don't disappear after the moment ends. They echo. They replay in her mind while she's doing the dishes, driving home, or lying awake at night. Psychologists call this verbal imprinting, the emotional bonding created by language. For women, who often process love through emotional communication, words become proof of intention. So when intimacy follows words of affection, her mind naturally connects them. He said, "I'm special." He must mean it. That's how emotional attachment begins, not in the body, but in the mind. 2. The hope for love. For generations, women have been taught, consciously or subconsciously, that sex and love are intertwined. Even in a modern world that preaches casual, many women still carry a deep belief that intimacy means connection. So when she gives herself to someone, she often gives more than her body. She gives her hope. Hope that this time it's real. Hope that she's not just a chapter, but a story. Hope that when the morning comes, he'll still see her the same way. But when that hope is met with cold distance or silence, the confusion cuts deep. She starts asking herself, did I misread everything? Was I naive? The truth is, she wasn't chasing pleasure. She was chasing connection. 3. Emotions run deep. Science explains what the heart already knows. Emotions after intimacy aren't random. When women experience physical closeness, their bodies release oxytocin, the same hormone that helps mothers bond with newborns. It's nature's way of saying, this person is safe. Stay close. That's why, for many women, detachment after sex feels almost impossible. It's not weakness, it's wiring. Meanwhile, some men experience a surge of dopamine followed by a natural emotional cooldown, which can create distance. So while she's emotionally opening, he may be unconsciously pulling away, and this biological mismatch often leads to heartbreak. It's not about blame. It's about understanding that biology can shape behavior in ways we don't fully realize. 4. Her nurturing nature. Women are natural nurturers, not because society says so, but because evolution wired them that way. When a woman connects with someone, her instinct is to care, to heal, to invest. That's why she remembers small things, his laugh, his scent, the things he said when he felt vulnerable. For her, sex isn't just a transaction, it's a transfer of energy. And when it ends, it feels like losing more than a person. It feels like losing a piece of herself that she gave willingly. This is why walking away can hurt so deeply. She's not just mourning him, she's mourning the emotional version of herself that existed in that connection. 5. Trust and vulnerability. At its core, sex isn't just physical, it's emotional surrender. It's saying, I trust you with the part of me that the world doesn't get to see. When a woman gives that trust and it's broken, the pain is profound. She doesn't just lose a man. She loses the version of herself that believed him. That's why betrayal after intimacy hits harder than almost anything else. Because in that space, she was open, honest, unguarded, and that makes the loss feel like emotional freefall. But there's another side to this story, healing. Because once she understands what truly happened, biologically, psychologically, and emotionally, she can begin to reclaim her power. Conclusion. So, why does she feel deeply attached after sex? Because her body, mind, and heart were never designed to separate love from intimacy. It's not a weakness. It's humanity. And maybe, just maybe, understanding this can teach us all to approach intimacy with more empathy, respect, and awareness. If you found this video meaningful, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Leave your thoughts in the comments below, because conversations like this matter. And if you want to explore the deeper emotional and psychological truths about love, relationships, and healing, make sure to subscribe. This channel is where truth meets emotion.